Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing quote-unquote foreigners busking, quote-unquote. And look, we're going into high season now. It's arguable, depending on who you talk to, we're already in high season. I always kind of look at November as being the beginning of it. Other people say, nah, it's really October. Whatever, we are starting to see an uptick of foreigners, especially tourists here in Thailand. And something to bear in mind is, look, the things that Thais do on the streets here, especially here in Bangkok, but elsewhere in Thailand, the sort of street vendors, buskers, street performers, beggars, these are things that are very much reserved to Thais. And we've discussed this in many other videos in the past, including there are permits associated with begging in Thailand as well as street performing. And this is something that is restricted from foreign nationals here in the kingdom. That said, I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Phuket News, that's thephuket.news.com. Article is titled, "Foreigners Caught Busking at Phuket Veg Fest." Quoting directly, Thais and foreigners have been warned against begging and busking in key public areas during the Phuket Vegetarian Festival following several people caught at Jui Tui Shrine in Phuket town last night, October 3rd. Quoting further, additionally, 2 foreign nationals were also found street performing for money. Officials from the Protection Center coordinated with the Phuket Immigration Office to, quote, address the issue, unquote, said an official report of the Street Check. Yeah, that's not good when the immigration officials are looking to, quote unquote, address the issue regarding foreigners doing much of anything here in Thailand. That's not really where you want to be. As I've discussed in other videos, as we've gone into, again, street performance, street vending, so-called busking, begging, all of this kind of stuff, this is reserved to Thai nationals only. Meanwhile, I can say there's a massive negative backlash that comes from those who, especially foreign nationals who come to Thailand as so-called beg packers. We've discussed that in videos going back years ago, primarily prior to COVID. It's kind of interesting to see this stuff. It's kind of coming back to the foreground. Things that I talked about some years ago are now back in the foreground because, again, we're sort of all reopened for business and everything's sort of going like gangbusters in terms of tourism. So we're seeing some of those issues arise again. Again, foreign nationals, if you're looking to come here to be a street performer or to beg, maybe look for another jurisdiction, as you'll probably find yourself not only detained, but possibly incarcerated, maybe even deported from the Kingdom of Thailand.